Everyone in Gen Z thinks their situation after high school is unique. It isn't. Same faces, same order, same excuses. You've already gone through at least one of these. Probably more. Once you see the pattern, you can't unsee it. The starting point. School ends, and for the first time in 13 years, nobody tells you where to be. So, naturally, you do what anyone would. Absolutely nothing. The first week is great. Sleep until noon. Stay up until 3 a.m. Play games. Watch shows. You've earned this. You tell yourself that a lot. You've earned this. But then, the freedom that felt like a reward starts feeling like a room you can't leave. By week 3, you're just kind of existing. You're not sad. You just genuinely don't know what to do with your body. My personal experience was somehow even worse. I was stressed. I felt like an anxious child. I can do whatever I want. Great. Cool. I picked nothing. For 13 years, someone else decided where you needed to be. You never had to think about it. And then it's gone. Turns out feeling lost is the first phase. The plan. You suddenly get it. The business idea. The YouTube channel, the investment strategy, the military, whatever it is. For about 48 hours, you're convinced you've cracked the code. This is it. This is the thing. You spend 3 hours designing a Notion page for it. The plan is beautiful. Goals, timelines, systems, maybe even a brand new notebook. Your browser now has 27 tabs open, and somehow that feels like progress. The plan lasts 9 days. Maybe 12 if you actually bought the notebook. You spent 3 hours making a plan, so your brain thinks you've already done the work. You get the dopamine hit without actually going anywhere. The funny thing is, this doesn't happen to lazy people. Lazy people don't make plans. Bro, just wait 6 months. Nobody knows what's happening in 6 months. Identity shopping. The plan didn't work. So naturally, you try becoming a completely different person. This is the phase where every Gen Z guy finds one thing and turns it into his entire personality. The gym phase. One good workout and you finally feel something. Suddenly, you're watching Jeff Nippard all day, tracking protein and drinking pre-workout that tastes like battery acid, all in the pursuit of gains. Half your camera roll becomes shirtless progress pictures nobody asked for. You tell people you go in 6 times a week. You do for about 3 weeks. Some actually stick with it. It turns into the only part of the day they look forward to. The first time getting called big will stick with them for months. But most just took a break and that initial wave washed off. The gym is still there, you're not. Then comes the anime phase. Maybe you give anime a shot for the first time since now it's trending and you no longer see those people at school. Yes, they are very much real and are still keeping people away. You start with one show because somebody wouldn't shut up about it. 3 weeks later, you're ranking fictional power systems and arguing with strangers about which arc fell off. You spend 3 hours reading old Reddit arguments about a show you've already finished. Or maybe this isn't your first rodeo and you get deeper than ever before, sucked into a isekai world, being the protagonist that gets everything you've ever dreamed of, just like that. All in your own head, of course. Some people genuinely develop a taste in storytelling and animation from anime. Others just develop allergies to showers. Then you find politics, or politics find you. Either way, you are suddenly extremely informed about everything and everyone around you is wrong. Every conversation turns into a debate. You become a real debate bro. You're not learning politics. You are trying to clip farm others without a camera. You spend 2 hours in the shower preparing arguments for a debate that you weren't even a part of. Others actually get interested from this. They learn to think critically, hear out the other side, and form real opinions. Sadly, most don't, and just get really good at being confidently wrong. And of course, there's the entrepreneur phase. Dropshipping, YouTube automation, AI business. Some guy on TikTok swears he's making 20 grand a month. And now you're watching a 47-minute tutorial called The Method. You start every sentence with, bro, people don't understand. The business has an Instagram account, brand colors, and a mission statement. It does not have revenue. You spend more time choosing a logo than finding a customer. The business doesn't fail. It just never really starts. That investment you made into the course starts looking more and more like a loss. Here's the thing about all of it though. More of it sticks than you'd expect. The guy who quit the gym still goes on runs. The anime phase gave someone a genuine taste in storytelling. The debate arc was embarrassing, but now they can hold an argument. The entrepreneur lost money, but now they understand how a business actually works. Looking back, most of it wasn't actually a waste. That's the only way to do it. The only danger is when you never leave this phase, still exploring at 30, just one more identity away from actually starting something, not knowing what they want out of anything in life. At some point, you've tried enough things. The version of you that's been assembling from all of this starts to look like something real. Eventually, something changes. Not because you figured everything out. Most people never do. You just stop waiting for your real life to start. Maybe you took a job because you needed the money. You applied to 10 grocery stores and 1 factory. The factory called you back. Maybe you started studying because you ran out of excuses, and now you have a real shot at getting into university. Either way, what started as temporary slowly became your actual life. And one day, somebody asks what you're doing, and for the first time, you don't say, for now. You don't say, until I figure things out. You just answer, and it feels normal. That's the shift. Nothing actually changed. You just stop waiting for your real life to start. You stop looking for the perfect option and just start improving the one you already picked. A lot of people feel regret around here too. You think about the gap, the abandoned plans, the gym phase, the anime phase. All the time you spent trying different versions of yourself. But honestly, that's probably how it was supposed to happen. Nobody figures it out in their room. They figured it out by trying dumb stuff. If you're watching this and still trying to figure out what comes next, that's not a sign you're behind. That's just one of the phases. And if any of this felt familiar, I've got other videos on this exact kind of thing. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.